What's up, guys? Your boy KFB23 on the watch, and I'm back in another video. And today, I'm not gonna lie. Before this video even started, I had a friend, a Lakers fan, that I said trolling me right now, saying, "Oh, y'all just lost." And I'm like, "Bro, you do. We only Steph Curry only played 13 minutes in the series, and we took as many games as y'all niggas did against the Lakers." I'm not. I said the N word immediately, but I don't make money on this, so it's fine. And he told me LeBron and Luka were hurt. I'm not taking you seriously. I'm not taking any of that seriously. I put my phone down and I press record because that chats. He got it. He got it. This respectfully in this series, no Steph Curry. I'll put it no Steph Curry. No Steph Curry. And we tried. We definitely tried. Kaminga played. He stayed ready. He had a couple of good games. 30 points there. He tried his best, but like I kind of understood that Jonathan Kaminga is only going to really be productive unless Rudy Gobert is not playing on the court. If Rudy Gobert is off the court, then this team looks a lot better because as a person that watches basketball, I respect what Rudy Gobert does. I respect what Rudy Gobert is. I'm not one of these NBA Twitter fans that think he's just the most completely garbage human being, stole 4 DPOYs and does nothing of substance in the basketball world. I understood in this series that Steph Curry is probably going to be really goddamn needed to make a lot of tough threes on a switch on Gobert or make it hell or try to play him off the court. And that was probably the only man in the playoffs that could play Steph Curry, play Rudy Gobert off the court. Because in the next series, if OKC even wins, they have to play Chet Holmgren and they have to play Isaiah Hartenstein. And in the other series, they have to play Jokic. Like that's legit. There's not really a team out here that's going to be playing Rudy Gobert off the floor. That's not the small ball lineup with OKC. They can do that. But Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, they have the personnel. I will say that they will have the personnel. But this season as a whole, we tried. Jimmy Butler, I will give Jimmy Butler's props. Even though I'm like probably one of the biggest Andrew Wiggins fans, and I will always cape for him. Jimmy Butler dead ass proved why he was better than than Wiggins. I will say the grace that motherfucker was getting in some of these chats and some of these streams and Twitters of like I even said it in a playback chat. I wish he had that same grace because regardless, I think we would have made the playoffs with Andrew Wiggins at least in the eighth seed. I think we're better than Dallas, who was clearly was unhealthy in Sacramento, and that's just my opinion. I feel like we still would have beat. I think we stood a chance to make the playoffs and probably fix the Houston Rockets. But hey, that's just my life. That's just me. That's just me. But I'm not gonna. I digress. I understand. Andrew Wiggins is not better than Jimmy Butler. But 60 mil, Jimmy Butler could have played better. He could have played better. But what the people were saying in these chats was like Jimmy Butler was there to aid Steph Curry because this roster without Steph Curry, a lot of these niggas are trash. A lot of these niggas are bad at basketball. GP2, respectfully, well, GP2 had a decent year. Like he had a decent year. But like I understand with GP2 that if Steph Curry is not on the court or like he's not a Steph Curry team, he's not going to be doing much of anything. In Portland, when GP2 went to Portland and he wasn't really that productive. He wasn't really that good. He was injured, but it just doesn't look the same. When you leave Steph Curry, the gravity goes away, the open court goes away. A lot of things are a lot harder when you don't have Steph Curry on your team. And in this series, that made it very very clear that a lot of these players without Steph Curry, the amount of masking of a 37-year-old conjuring 6'2" point guard did to make this team look like, oh, this shit, if OKC loses, we might have a chance. No. A lot of loops and hurdles that man had to do, going off ball, giving it to B pause, or having to get the ball and try to make something happen and make something like yeah, it's just done. Jimmy Butler is 37 years old. I will say the man makes $60 million a year for the next 2 years. I would appreciate the at least getting a game, getting one game without Steph Curry. I would. That's like a roster needs to at least get a playoff contending roster can give me one game. Should able to give me one game. It is like two of those teams because I feel like the Denver Nuggets without Jokic ain't getting a game, is not doing absolutely nothing, and this team right here is not doing anything. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves could probably get a game. I think how Julius Randle has been playing this year has been fantastic. He played good against us this year. Like his playoff run is whoa. God damn, I didn't think Julius Randle had it in him. Like me coming into this, I'm like Julius Randle. People are depending on Julius Randle to be a man, and he's actually doing it. This performance alone makes Julius Randle a first ballot Hall of Famer with the resume he has in a conference finals, and maybe if Denver comes back a finals appearance. Shout out to him. Shout out to Rudy Gobert. Shout out to Anthony Edwards and what the things he does. He had a double double today with assists. He did not. It was a closer game, and he was poised out there. He didn't take anything for granted. He did what he had to. His team won. Shout out to the kids, like the wristband kid the cancer kid that he's been like bringing the wristbands for. They brought him to Game 5. When I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah, it's GG's, it's raps. God is good. But now, for the Warriors, yeah, Kuminga, he gotta go. Looney, Looney. Hey, I don't think his jersey. Maybe his jersey needs to get retired, but he's gonna be like one of the bottom people. Like he needs to like hit the last motherfucker. He needs to get on the list. Like it's gonna be Steph Curry, Draymond, Klay Thompson, fucking I guess Wiggins, maybe even Jordan Poole. I won't say Jordan Poole. I'll say yeah, then Kevon Looney or some shit like that. But coming to offense, we need a big. And I've seen the center talent left. It's like a Luke Cornett, a Kessler. Shit. I don't know what Jackson Hayes is doing. I guess I'm not gonna lie. In 2022, when the Lakers signed Jackson Hayes, I was kind of jealous. I low key wanted him, but that's just my opinion. Fucking Alex Lynn. I'm trolling. I need Alex Lynn to stay out the league because Taby to Chase Jackson Jr. God damn, the man still can't make a free throw. The man still can't make layups. The man it had some bad touch around the rim. Quentin Post, he's only like 6'9", bro. He's like 6'9", 6'10", and he's an offensive liability, slow footed, but he can still make a jumper. But like that's a backup big. It's a very rolled oriented. Like we need him in this spot, and he was the only our second for most of the season. He was our second best 3-point shooter for a good month or two or three. Kevon Looney, oh yeah, it's done. His legs are good. He's like when I'm talking about those players that get masked because they have Steph Curry on the team. Kevon Looney has got so bad at basketball. It's to the point where he was our starting center like last 2 years ago. Steph Curry gravity can't save him. Like that shit. Steph Curry's gravity cannot save that nigga. It's done. If Steph Curry can't save you, LeBron can't save you. Jokic might find a way to get like 3 minutes out of him, but they won't be playing the same lineup. So no. So I'm trying there my damn self. A big will be needed, but like a Luke Cornett, it's gonna be a bad big unless it's Walker Kessler. A POA like because GP2 ain't cutting it no more, and Jimmy Butler is not an on-ball defender. And Draymond Green is fucking 38, like 36, 37 in DPOY conversations. Shout out to 34, 35 in DPOY competitions. Shout out to him, though. Shout out to him. But I need him to rest his back a little bit. So like Keon Ellis, somebody a bad roster. I don't know who would a bad roster construction like. I don't know what KC. You could ask for what KCP is looking for because I don't know if the Magic want him. It's just gonna be a lot of things that happen. And it was a good year. It was a good year where we left off before Andrew got traded. It was like 11th seed, second seed, beat the Houston Rockets at least. And shit, we tried. And this year was probably our best year in my opinion because goddamn, OKC out here still looking garbage. And this might be a failure year for OKC and like so how to rebuild, how to figure it out. And I feel like the Warriors were only the best chance we had. And because Denver Nuggets, they tried, but like fuck, MPJ has a broken goddamn shoulder, and he's trying out there to shoot that shit. The man is putting up 2 points. One of the games he actually did good. They actually won that game, but like shit, you can't rely on him to give me 21 points on a goddamn hurt shoulder. So shit, you tried. But I'm looking forward to next year. You gotta just enjoy the Steph Curry moments. You gotta just enjoy the magic. Gotta enjoy the show. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace. Thanks for listening to me ramble for like fucking 9 minutes.